What up, world? It's your boy JusRzd, and today we're talking about episode 4 of X-Men 97. Let's get into it. Do me a favor. Go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the things that you know you're supposed to be doing. Anyway, we on YouTube now. What are you doing? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, talking about episode 4 of X-Men 97. It was an interesting episode. I ain't gonna hold you. It was an interesting episode. It was a fun episode, kind of all over the place, but kind of in the theme of what they're building. So episode kind of had like two halves to it. The first half was Motendo, and it was pretty much Jubilee celebrating her 18th birthday. And with her celebrating her 18th birthday, she wanted to do something fun. She wanted to go to an arcade. Magneto, of course, being in charge of the X-Men, he's like, yo, y'all need to hit the training room. Forget just having a leisure day. Y'all need to hit the training room, tighten up y'all formations. We need to get to it, get active. Stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You feel me? But Gambit, Rogue, and Wolverine kind of dropped knowledge on them, like, yo, it's Shorty's 18th birthday. We should kind of help her celebrate that. You feel me? Like, we should kind of help her celebrate that. I mean, it would be the X-Men thing to do. Yeah, Magneto was a little salty about that. So Jubilee comes down. She's like, "Yo, I'm trying to party. What's up? It's my 18th birthday. Let's get it. Let's get active." And they was like, "What would you want to do?" She was like, "Man, I'm trying to go to the arcade. What's up?" Magneto was like, "Man, forget all that. We ain't doing no arcade, man. We ain't doing no arcade." So she goes upstairs in the room, talks to Sunspot, and frustrated, of course, that Magneto shut her hopes and dreams down, and that the rest of the X-Men ended up going, I want to say, either to the Senate or to the United Nations. I can't remember which one they said, because Genosha's getting inducted into the United Nations. So I'm assuming they went to the United Nations, but it could have been the Senate. I don't know. Anyway, so that leaves Jubilee and Sunspot at the crib, home alone. She still wants to go to the arcade, and she notices that there's a video game system called Motendo on her dresser. She's like, yo, what is this? She was like, oh, well, they did tell me they had surprises for me, so maybe this is one of the surprises. And so she looks at it, and it turns on by itself, and then it literally attacks them, and it takes them to this digital world and pulls their consciousness inside this video game. And lo and behold, the video game is from Mojo, who is like this weird alien creature thing that the intergalactic creature mutant thingy that has kidnapped the X-Men before and made them compete in different challenges for his viewership in entertainment, because he hosts like some intergalactic television show or whatever. And so this ain't the first time Jubilee done encountered him. So they end up getting sucked into a video game. It's mad Easter eggs throughout this whole video game experience and throughout this whole thing. So it was dope to see the different Easter eggs. I can't think of any off top, but if you watch the episode, point them out, drop them in the comments. We can chop it up about it. But yeah, man, they go about, they end up finding out through the process of playing the game, because first they don't know what's going on. Then they start playing the game, and they realize, oh, this for real. Like, we actually got to play this joint. They end up getting into a boss battle with Magneto, or a digital Magneto, and Sunspot gets knocked out, almost dies. But somebody helps her and gives her an extra man, and she gives it Sunspot, so he comes back. And the whole time they're going through each level, they're getting assistance randomly from this random person that they don't know who it is. Come to find out, that person ends up pulling them out of the game into like Mojo's mainframe area, or his streaming server, and pretty much reveals that she is a digital avatar of Jubilee, and she's been trapped in a game long enough to understand and know how all the games work, know how they all finish, and kind of encourages Jubilee to just continue to take life seriously and just press on forward and just be better and take life more seriously. And so they end up fighting Mojo as like the super boss battle, beating him, of course. It was pretty cool seeing Jubilee use her powers in new and different ways, because I'm not gonna hold you, even back in the old school original animated series, her powers just really didn't seem that dope to me. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't remember seeing her too much in the comics to where her powers would be dope, but in the animated series, her powers were just like pew, like I just do little fireworks, but it was never really like something that was just like, yo, Jubilee is like Omega level. It was just like, nah, like she's a conversation starter. Like, ooh, I got a little bit of powers, but I can't. It's all I can do with them. You know what I mean? Like, look at what I can do. But yeah, so that was the first half of the episode. I ain't gonna lie, they was losing me a little bit with that first half of the episode, but the second half of the episode picks up with Storm and Forge, and Forge ends up taking Storm back to his cabin or whatever. He's trying to help her get her powers back, and it takes her on a horseback ride around the area around his cabin. She sees an owl in the distance. She's like, the owl looks familiar, but it also looks like it's trapped, so I don't know. She has like a dope metaphor. Shout out to the Storm voice actress, because she was delivering these lines in this episode. So then they come back to the house. He tries to help her get her powers back by tweaking a machine to help her get her powers back, and she goes outside to try to use them. Doesn't work. So then he's still tinkering. She comes down, she brings him some food, and she's just like, why does this mean so much to you to try to get my powers back? And Forge, on the sly, reveals that the same weapons that the Executioner used to take her powers away were based on some old plans and prototypes that he did for the US government back in the day. And so now he feels like it's on him to help her get her powers back, which I understood that. That made sense. But then, come on now, Forrest. Then you're gonna try to shoot your shot right after that. You just revealed this information, and then you're gonna be like, but at the end of the day, though, I mean, what's up with you and me? Like I'm saying, yo, like what's good with you and me? Like we could be something special. You feel me? Like I never met somebody so perfect as you. And it's just like, bro, how you just gonna try to shoot your shot? It's your fault that she ain't got her powers no more. Like come on, Forge. But so Forge not Forge trying to shoot his shot. But it's like, come on, bro. Why you trying to shoot your shot? But yeah. So anyway, he tries to shoot his shot, and at first I thought they was gonna let her play into it, but they let Storm stay true to her character. She slapped fire at him for real, and walked back upstairs. And then when she walked upstairs, she got on the horse, or she left the cabin when she went back upstairs, got on the horse and went riding around the area again. Ends up, while she's riding, sees a vision and thinks she goes off a cliff in that vision. The next thing you know, she falls to the ceiling of Forge's cabin, and Forge and her are attacked by this big owl-like creature. Forge says, "Get out of my house, you demon," and he gets bit by the demon and infected with something, tossed aside. Then he comes at Storm and grabs Storm and is like, yo, I feed off your despair, so I ain't letting y'all go. I'm gonna slow cook y'all, and I'm gonna feed off of all y'all despair till I can't. What's up? And then that's how the episode ended. And so I ain't gonna lie, that was a dope cliffhanger, and they kind of redeemed the first half of the episode a little bit with the second half of the episode. But I ain't even gonna hold you, I have no idea what is going on in this episode or in this story. But what I will say, I'm still excited for episode 5. I'm still excited for episode 5. I'm still excited to see where they're going to take the story, what they're going to develop. It's 8 episodes in the first season. I'm still excited to see where they're going to go story-wise, how they're going to reincorporate everything. Like, Storm got to get her powers back. She can't just be on the sideline for the whole rest of the series. Like, she's going to have to get her powers back eventually. And I'm just excited to see how this develops. Like I said, they were losing me in the first half of the episode. Not gonna hold you. They were losing me on the first half of the episode. Second half kind of redeemed itself. Like I said, I still have no idea where they're going with this whole story. Because I don't remember this storyline of Storm losing her powers and then getting them back. I don't really remember this storyline like that in the comics. But I'm excited to see where they go with it. Yeah, so for me, I'm gonna give this episode like a 6.5. 6.5. Yeah, I'm gonna stick at 6.5. I was gonna try to go 7 just off of grace, but nah, we did 6.5. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. That first half was just like, alright. Alright. Like, I got it. I understood. You know what I mean? Every episode can't be a 10. I'm gonna go 6.5 out of 10 for this particular episode, for episode 4 of X-Men 97. Let me know if I'm tripping in the comments, or let me know if you agree with me. Let me know how you were feeling about the episode, if you're still excited for the rest of the season. I personally am. We are 4 episodes in. We got 4 more episodes to go. I'm excited to see where they're gonna take this. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share the video, and comment below. Let's chop it up in the comments. Let me know. Like I said, let me know if I'm tripping. Let me know if you agree with my take on it. Hey man, it's free soul to the soul free. Let's get it.